Hey, what do you say? It is the Run In Podcast. We're back for a very special edition here. My name is Tommy Paradise.
Hey, it's your boy DJ.
You're shaking off the rust here.
Showtime? Yes.
That's right. See, I walked all over your It's Showtime, folks. So why don't you hit us with it again?
All right. It's showtime, folks. It's your boy DJ, all rested and everything, but been to the pool. So now let's talk some wrestling.
That's right. We are recording on a Thursday here, super early for DJ, 9 o'clock in the morning, living his summer life. But we wanted to get something out before SummerSlam weekend and go over some predictions with you guys. The Run-In Podcast always brought to you by our friends over at Figure Collections. You guys know over at shop.figurecollections.com. We have all kinds of Cella retros, some big announcements coming this weekend too. You can grab Haku. I ordered Haku. Hell yeah. And use the code RUN10 for 10% off. We just gave away the blue Hayabusa Cella retro in our Patreon this past week. Gangrel. Oh, Gangrel is actually sold out. I was going to say you could still order Gangrel. You can still order Adam Bomb. You can get that Sabu uncensored. Greg the Hammer Valentine is up there. Tongaloa, the blue the Blue World Order is all up there as well as far as the retros go. So and of course you can still pre-order the Blue Meanie Bone Crushing Wrestler. And I know that Cella is going to be dropping some info on us very, very soon. So keep an eye out for that. But yeah, we're going to get into some SummerSlam predictions here. Not our usual show. If you want our input on all the stuff that was released at San Diego Comic-Con, check out the Fig Cave podcast. Me and DJ both jumped on there with Mike Lanham and Phil and Nick Thompson.
Yes.
And gave our opinions on all the stuff that happened over at Comic-Con the past weekend. So
the hurt of our wallet.
That's right. That's right. Tonight is strictly a SummerSlam preview episode. And if you haven't heard the news, by the way, we are coming back full-time after the UK pay-per-view, the WWE UK pay-per-view, which is Labor Day weekend. So we would be, it would be the third. If you're on the Patreon, it would be the Thursday after Labor Day. If you're a regular listener, it would be the Friday after. So, and we know there's a lot of news that happened in the last few months with pro wrestling and stuff like
Really?
that. I'm sure we'll not deliberately get into it, and
not as quiet as we thought it was going to be.
I know, man. We were like, oh, we're just going to take the summer off, and nothing will happen. And sure as shit, man, the wrestling world has blown up in our face, to say the least. But you guys all know what's going on, so we don't need to talk about it. We can talk about it. Yeah, Clash at the Castle is the UK pay-per-view. I was looking for the name.
Clash at the Castle.
It's on September 3rd. So the pay-per-view would be, or our episode would be dropping the Friday after that. So if you're a regular listener, if you're Patreon, we will drop it on that Thursday for you guys. So and speaking of the Patreon, we will we'll be adding some stuff, kind of revamping the Patreon as we go here and get ready and get all tuned in for our return. So DJ, I know it's super early in the morning. You got the Vigilante drip flowing yet, or a little hair
No,
of the
I'm
dog?
No, but I am using my Run-In mug, and I'm having some good old coffee.
Nice.
Hot
Awesome,
coffee,
man.
by the
Awesome,
way.
man. I've got
Weirdo.
iced coffee here at 12 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, I knew it.
I've been nursing this iced coffee though for about 2 hours. So it's pretty much just like water, and it's like bean water right now.
Right.
With some caramel protein shake in it. But yeah, man, good to be back. Let's get into this. SummerSlam is happening this Saturday.
Yes.
Are you pumped up for SummerSlam? I usually love SummerSlam, but I'm just kind of meh with it. It's so tough with a Saturday, more like a Saturday evening pay-per-view. Me and my kid and my old man are going to the Red Sox game, the last place Red Sox game Saturday. It's a 4 o'clock.
That's incredible, by the way. I'm like, wait, they're in last?
Dude, that's a whole nother podcast that I could get into. But I'm not happy about it. I'm not happy about it when Zach can talk shit about the Orioles and be right. Be right. So we'll see what happens. Trade deadline's coming up and all that stuff. But
oh, you guys are selling.
The pay-per-view is Saturday night, which is so weird. So I'll probably catch the end of it live, and then I'll probably rewatch the rest of it on on Sunday morning. But how you feeling about this pay-per-view? You looking forward to it?
Well, like you said, like it is kind of one of those weird Saturday night things. Athena and I are going to be in the biggest little city.
What's that? Biggest little city.
You don't know what that's
I
Reno.
don't know what that is. It's what?
Reno.
Oh, I had no idea.
Oh. Man, you didn't watch what's that movie back in the day where the kid was playing the Nintendo tournament and all that? But anyway. Yeah, so we'll be there. And it's like, wait, so that means I gotta carve out some time on Saturday night or Saturday mid-afternoon for us.
Right. That's even weirder to me. Like,
yeah.
Originally, I loved the Saturday night pay-per-views. I was like, this is such a good idea. Like chilling, maybe like during the winter, they're cool, but like during the summer, man, there's just too much stuff going on.
Right. And so now, well, I guess that's kind of the meaning of SummerSlam, but it just seems a little like it just seems a little off, I guess, because of the UK thing.
Yeah, that's another thing. I mean, that's why we're not starting back up after SummerSlam like we initially talked. I don't think either one of us realized how early SummerSlam was this year.
I was thinking August.
Yeah, I was thinking the end of August, and then Mike Lanham's like, "You guys got 2 weeks before you get going," and I'm like, "Wait, what? I'm not mentally prepared for this. I don't even know if I'm gonna come back. I don't know what the deal is." And so I was like, "Why don't we do the UK pay-per-view instead? That's a little closer to what we normally do." So,
but and that's for the feeling of the pay-per-view. Like it's almost like WWE had the same thing happen where it's like like what like wait, we got a pay-per-view coming. That's almost like how the storylines came across as well.
Yeah, so so are you looking forward to it? Are you just kind of meh? Are you like, man, maybe I'll just check this out on the iPad when we get back to the hotel? Or
well, one thing about being in a city that has like all the sports books and everything, like there's usually a sports book somewhere that will show a wrestling pay-per-view. So I want to see if we can find that. It's early in the morning here, folks. So if you hear trash trucks, it is trash day here in San Leandro.
Always something in DJ's apartment.
Yes,
never fails.
Like it's almost like Pee-wee's Playhouse. But but I guess because of the news around what's happening in WWE with Triple H now running the show, I do want to see if Triple H goes ahead and says, all right, I'm gonna start shaking things up now. Like we're gonna start doing stuff now that because he's like I just saw a report right before we went on that they had tryouts for some independents. And it was Triple H and Paul Heyman doing the tryout.
And Big E.
So so already, like, like Vince didn't go to no damn tryouts, you know what I'm saying? So I think they're already like Triple H is already like, yeah, okay, now I'm about to do like, this is, as I'll speak as a Raider fan, like when Al Davis died. Sad, but we're like, okay, but now we're gonna make some smarter moves in the draft and in free agency.
Right.
And here we are.
Yeah.
So, and that's what I think is going to happen with WWE now.
I'm with you, man. I wasn't really expecting much with SummerSlam. Again, like it snuck up on us, et cetera. And then when the news of Triple H taking over, I was kind of like, okay, I see you, WWE. Let's do this. So I am I'm super interested. I'll have like one hand on my phone while I'm, checking out. Yeah, exactly. Might even put it on my phone as I'm driving home from the Red Sox game. I know that's dangerous, but once my kid and my dad fall asleep in the back because that is bound to happen.
Or don't you have the Peacock app?
Yeah, so I'll just throw it on the phone while I'm driving.
There you go.
Listen to it at least while we're driving down the road. So hopefully Triple H makes a big splash here. I can't see how he does it.
Right. I think we're looking at this card, but I think so much stuff is going to happen around these matches though.
Yep. And I think Triple H taking over is definitely best for business. To quote Triple H. So
Oh
it's
man, so you're
best
gonna
for
have Triple
business.
H. You're gonna have, like you said, then he's bringing Paul. Like he's gonna like Paul has one of the best wrestling minds I think in the world, in
Yeah.
my opinion. So to let that guy put some stuff on the page and let these wrestlers bring it out. I mean, think about ECW. ECW was a wrestling company that he was running out of his mom's basement and in a a barn basically in Philadelphia. And look how like we're still talking about it 20 years after it's gone out of business. So that's how much of a wrestling mind Paul Heyman has.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. So let's get into some predictions here. If you guys don't remember, I graciously won the title back. I put the belt away. I don't even know where it is. I gotta find it. I put it away. So we got 8 matches here on Wikipedia. We'll start from the bottom, work our way up. We get a no disqualification tag team match between the Mysterios and Judgment Day. I kind of nothing this match, but you never know. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna go with Judgment Day. Seems like Mysterios are even with Rey Mysterio's celebration this past week. It seems like he's been jobbing a lot, in my opinion. I don't know. That's just what it seems. That's what it seems like. But
no, I think you're correct. I think he and that's one thing about Ray. Like he is a traditionalist that knows that hey, now I'm the older guy that's trying to bring the younger guys up. So it's all right, the job. Um, and at the same time, like I mean, I think there's been little hints of his son crossing him,
mm-hmm.
so like you've been seeing
Oh,
little.
do we see
So
Dominic join Judgment Day?
and his daughter, right? So because it looks like she wants to wrestle. Like to me, it looks like she wants to wrestle.
There was some satire going on there with Buddy Murphy now dating Rhea
Yes, yeah,
Ripley and all that this
right.
past Monday. So
So she's not shy at the camera. Like she looked a little hesitant at first when that storyline was going on, but now she doesn't look. She looks pretty comfortable now. So, but yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Judgment Day as well.
all right. Then up on the pay-per-view, we have that could be the return of Edge too. Just don't forget.
Ooh, yeah, that's right.
Or I'm gonna throw this out there with Triple H, being in the mix again. Do we see the return of Bray Wyatt
I was
as
as
part of
soon as you
Judgment
said
Day?
that because Judgment Day is in the Bray Wyatt lane. Hey,
Imagine,
the crowd would that would be like if this is the first match, you'll take all like don't be surprised if the crowd is tired for the rest of the show
yeah.
if Bray Wyatt comes out in the first match.
I will shit my pants if Bray Wyatt comes out.
Oh well, everybody there. So I hope they have something for that at the show.
um.
Not like those seats that we saw.
Oh yeah.
Those,
From that indie show.
yeah.
Oh man. All right. Then we got next match is Logan Paul versus The Miz. This is probably where I'll turn the feed off. And I mean Logan Paul can go, but
Right.
who are you picking in this one? The Miz or Logan Paul?
I think I'm gonna have to. I'll make our boy happy. I'm gonna go with the Miz.
Oh,
Logan
John
got him.
James.
Yeah, he got like Logan Paul got, he got his WrestleMania win.
Yep.
So and then now we know that he is gonna do multiple shows. So I can see him. He's not. I don't think he's gonna win every single match.
Yeah. I think I don't know. Part of me is like torn on this one because I feel like you bring this guy in to win, but he's getting booed, booed out of the building pretty much.
Which is his job. Like he's doing his job. So
So I could totally see him winning. That's where I was going with that. Is like
Mhm.
you're getting this reaction out of him. Keep
Mhm.
rolling with it for a while as long as you can.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna go Logan Paul. I'm gonna go
All
Logan.
right.
Fortunately, I'm sorry, John James. My heart wants the Miz. Just in the thinking about what could happen, I'm going with Logan Paul. So
Right.
but all right, next match on the card, we've got Bianca Belair versus Becky Lynch. Another return we could talk about is this when Bayley comes back. This is a singles match for the WWE Raw Women's Championship. I am gonna go Man, it's so tough to pick this one because if Becky loses, where does she go from here? Unless somebody like Charlotte comes back, or Bailey comes back and attacks her, and then they start a program with her, and then where do you go with Bianca? But I think they really want to ride Bianca, no pun intended, with this because I mean she's in all these.
She's being a great champion.
She is. She's in all these commercials. Yeah. She's doing all these appearances. She was just at like a NASCAR race. I think they're riding Bianca. I'm gonna go with Bianca.
Yeah, I think well, you already know I was gonna go with Bianca.
Yeah, I'm just filling in. So we got Damian Priest. He's a minority. You picked it. Oh, the Mysterios are minorities too.
That's
so I'm gonna pick you. Oh, you got a tough one coming up though with the Usos and the Street Profits.
Yeah,
but you're definitely picking Lashley,
tough, right? Yeah, I see Bailey messing with Liv, by the way. Because I think that because she was really good on SmackDown.
Yeah, that's true
for Bailey. So I think her ding dong will be for like after that title match. I could I don't like Charlotte is probably going to be at Pops's match.
You said Charlotte what? Sorry, you broke up a little bit.
Oh, she'll be at her dad's match.
Right.
Is what I see there. But she got some rest though. I think she'll come back.
So you think it's just gonna be straight 1-on-1 and Bianca takes it?
I think Bianca takes it, but I do see like something's gonna happen. Like because again, it's with Triple H and Paul Heyman. Like I don't see, and it's SummerSlam. Like just a 1-on-1 match with nothing happening. I don't know. I could totally see something else happening during the match or right after.
Sorry, my Instacart order just arrived. So groceries. Yeah. Next match, you just kind of brought it up, is Liv Morgan and Ronda Rousey. You can pick first on this one, my man.
I think Liv keeps it. I think Ronda's at the point where it's like, okay, I've had both titles. Now we can just run some, they show her backstage with Shayna a lot. I've been seeing pictures of them, and they still work out together. So I would maybe start a program of them with the tag team title.
Yeah, I wouldn't hate that. And bring back those women's tag team titles.
Right.
I'm gonna go Liv as well. I mean, she just got the title. It seems like everybody backstage is high on her. Like nobody has anything bad to say about her. The fans seem to be into her. So I think it's gonna be Liv for a little while here.
Right. And then maybe like you do that, then maybe Sasha would think that's a good enough opponent for them to face for the tag team titles.
That's true. Lots of talk about her maybe coming back with Triple H now back in the back in the head spot there. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. Lots to keep an eye on. The next match on the card is the Usos versus the Street Profits for the undisputed tag team championships. Can they just get one belt instead of 4?
I like unifying everything and just having the champions go bounce to the shows. Like,
yeah, I do too. And I like having one belt, like instead of having 6 different, I think the Usos look dumb with the 2 belts across their chest. That's just me.
Right. No, it's kind of, I'm sure every time they got to go out, like when the bloodline has to go out for promos, they're like, oh, geez, we got to carry all this stuff.
Yeah. Or they got to carry them around for, the airports and all that stuff. That's got to be a pain in the ass too.
That's right. Yep. So
you picked first on the last one. I'm going to go on this one. It's the Street Profits and the Usos. This one is a tough one because the bloodline is so hot. By the way, Jeff Jarrett, my boy, serving as a special guest referee.
Best referee. Yeah.
Man,
they've been having some good matches.
They have.
This is a tough pick.
I'm torn on this one because I feel like this could be where the Usos win and Montez turns on Angelo because Montez is looking swole. He is looking
he's ready for that singles right now.
Yeah, but like I don't know, man. They need the tag teams.
I think closer to Royal Rumble.
Yeah, I can see that setting up for a Mania battle, but I'm gonna stick with the champs here. I'm gonna go with the Usos.
Yeah, for Bloodline, I just don't like. I think it's got to be Mania for them to lose. Like that's my thought right now until I see otherwise. And I don't see it. Like I don't see them losing yet. So
Yeah.
it's just too much. Like they're the merch, they're supposedly like it's like they're tweeners now. Like they went from heels to tweeners.
Yeah.
So I gotta go with Uso as well in a good like this is probably gonna be one of the best matches on the card.
Yeah, it's going to be a banger for sure. My kid is all in on the Street Profits. He's going to be so bummed if they break up. We're going to a house show here, Saturday night's main event.
Right. Yeah, we got one in September.
Nice. In August, we're going. I bought tickets on the aisle too. I'm pretty pumped about that. Like on the ramp.
That's what I want. I want tickets on the aisle. Yeah.
And he wants a Street Profits shirt, but I'm like holding off to buy one before we go because I'm cheap.
You sure you don't want to wait till there's just a Montez Ford?
Let's wait until after SummerSlam and see what happens.
And then if there's a barbershop one Monday Night Raw, then son, let me talk to you about this group called the Rockers.
Yeah. Did you give a pick? Did you say the Usos?
I did.
All right, man. We have a lot of the same picks here. We gotta get going here on some different. The only one right now is Logan Paul and The Miz. So we got Bobby Lashley and Theory singles match for the United States Championship. Your turn to go first on this one.
I don't like, especially with like not just because of Bobby, of what color Bobby is. I just don't see Austin Theory winning this with the Money in the Bank suitcase.
Yeah, I think Theory is getting I think Theory, I'm going the opposite. I think Theory is getting pushed to the moon. Even with Vince gone, I think Triple H knows that this guy can go.
And he definitely is a good heel. Like
yeah, I think he takes this and then he's gonna have he's annoying as it is. Imagine how annoying he's gonna be with the United States title and the Money in the Bank briefcase.
Jeez.
So next up, we got Pat McAfee and Baron Corbin or Happy Corbin. I'm not super excited about this match, but I feel like this could be a sleeper. I feel like this could be a match that like you're not, you go grab a beer or some snacks and then you come back and you're like watching it and you're like, oh shit. Like McAfee can go. We all know that.
Right.
I'm going with McAfee because that's my boy. If he had better merch on WWE.com, I would certainly purchase it.
They should get him something that almost looks like a Colts jersey.
Oh, then I would not buy it.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. That's sorry, Mike Lanham, but fuck the Colts.
Yeah. but yeah, I got it. Like McAfee's one of those I gotta go with him until I see something that I don't think he can win, and I see it pretty much mid card. Happy Corbin, who is a good let's give McAfee or Corbin his due here. He can go as well. Like I think people kind of get his character mixed into his actual talent, and it's like no, he's a good wrestler. By the way, like I know you might not like. You're not supposed to like his character.
He's actually a fun follow on Instagram too. I know that's the world we live in right now. But
right.
Before we get to our main event, let's take a quick break. We'll be right back. All right, so I'm going to stop this meeting, and then I'm going to start another one. Uh-oh, you froze up. Oh, no, you're there. Yep. I'll stop because there's like 6 minutes left rather than getting
change reels.
Yeah, exactly. Rather than getting stuck in the middle of our thing. So I'll stop this one. I'll start another one, and then we'll go from there.
Okay.
BRB. All right, we're back with our main event for the 364th time. We're getting Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns. I saw a thing where Roman Reigns even said, I want to stop wrestling Brock because it hurts. Which I thought was actually pretty funny. Like he wants this to be his last match with Brock because Brock fucks him up.
Yeah. No, Brock can throw some taters out there, as we know.
And he does not give a shit. I love Brock, man. When we went through all this stuff with the with the SmackDown and Vince retiring, which was in Boston, and then Brock walked out. I literally was texting you guys, and I'm like, it's in Boston. I'm thinking about just getting in the car and driving up. And I didn't obviously do that, but yeah, man, it was like when he came out at the end of that, I don't know if it's just because, again, the surprise of everything, I was smiling grin to grin like a stupid idiot. Like, I was just so happy to see Brock Lesnar come out. I don't know if it's because all the marks or smarks, I should say, were like, Brock's not happy. He's going to go to AEW, all this stuff. Like his daddy left, all this stuff. I mean, obviously he was pissed, but at the same time, he knows not to fuck up business and came out anyway. And I'm sure they're going to get everything all worked out. You know, it's, I'm not excited about seeing Roman and Brock again for the umpteenth time, but, I mean, they'll put something good together, and this should be the last straw for Roman and Brock. But I believe it is your turn to pick. DJ, just to backtrack for a second because I forgot to write it down. Did you pick Corbin or McAfee for the last match?
McAfee.
Okay. All right. And then who do you got, Roman or Brock?
I'm gonna go Roman, and with the caveat that I just have a feeling this is gonna be like a schmaz finish where I think like a bunch of stuff's gonna happen. Like I think all kinds of people are gonna end up running into this match and surprises. I think this is where we're gonna have some surprises. We're gonna have some, like maybe some people that we didn't think were even in the building show up. I just see Triple H saying, okay, we've seen this match already. We already know Rome, like we're going with Roman as the champion into WrestleMania. So so let's do something crazy here. And that's what I think is gonna happen.
Sorry, go ahead. I thought you were done. My bad.
Yeah, that's all right. So that's what I just kind of think. So if we're having a regular finish here, I'm gonna go with Roman, but I think there's a chance that we haven't noticed it, like nothing, like a no decision kind of match.
Yeah. My thought was with this could be where Triple H says he wants to make a splash.
Mm-hmm.
This could be the match that he does so, given the fact that it is Brock and Roman, and everybody is expecting Roman to go to WrestleMania with the title.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's some issues there if he does, because you're throwing away this tremendous streak that Brock has. You might be screwing everything up with The Rock if that's actually happening. Mm-hmm. So we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, man, it's hard to pick against Roman though. Like, how do you pick against the guy who's had the belt for 300 and something days? Actually, I think it's even longer than that.
Right.
But Kenny will correct us. But yeah, I got to go Roman too, man, on this one. So, but that's our
that bloodline.
The bloodline. It's hard to pick against the bloodline, man. It's very hard. So on Wikipedia, at least, there's nothing mentioning pre-show matches. There's also, so we might get something on SmackDown, maybe.
And Seth, we don't.
That's exactly where I was going with that.
Yeah.
Riddle and Seth got scrapped. I believe it's
Seth
a kayfabe injury. I don't think he's actually.
Okay.
I don't think Riddle's actually hurt.
Okay, I'm about to say, because we got Seth hurting people again.
Yeah.
But maybe it's kayfabe.
But yeah, it could. We obviously don't know for sure. But it sounds like, from like what I've been reading, that they might throw Seth Rollins into something. So who knows?
Yeah, they can't, like, just like what happened at WrestleMania. Like, you're not going to have an event without Seth Rollins.
Right. Right.
So everybody can do the entrance with him and and all that. So
yeah,
there'll be something.
Yeah, I was looking forward to Riddle and Rollins. I feel like that would be a huge
match.
Match. Just some notes here, actually, from Cage Side Seats. They actually bring up a good point. Seth Rollins and Riddle aren't the only notable WWE stars missing from SummerSlam. So this is some of the stuff that maybe we could expect from SmackDown, at least.
Okay.
Drew McIntyre and Sheamus, they've been going back and forth. They're not on it. Asuka and Alexa Bliss have been going back and forth, although they're both on Raw, I believe. Omos, he's on Raw. AJ Styles isn't doing anything really, and he's on Raw, so probably nothing from him. But Kofi and Xavier Woods, Madcap, Kevin Owens, but he's again on Raw, right? Yeah. Gunther and Shinsuke, maybe. Never know. And then Shanky, I don't think he'll be on anything, but so we'll have to wait and see what happens, man. I am looking forward to it. Now that we're talking about it a little bit, I'm like, okay, I'm getting a little excited here for the pay-per-view.
Yeah, so like I think we could we could see some of those folks, but I'm thinking people we haven't seen on TV for a long while, is who I'm looking for to run out of that curtain. Or from underneath the ring or whatever. um so I'm like it's a card where like it's one of those I'm not going into it, as they're kind of known for doing lately, is don't know how to feel about the card going in, and then most of the time they come out with a good show, even giving you the show you didn't know you wanted to see. But I want some. I kind of like. I'm anxious to see like Triple H go ahead and hit the gas now. Go ahead and take the keys to the car and hit the gas.
Yep, absolutely. Let's see what happens. But before we get out of here, a couple of shout outs. We got to make the sponsors happy. Don't forget to hit up WrestlingCollectorsShop.com.
Oh, they're on fire.
They are. They have all the new pre-orders. They actually, never mind. I was gonna say they have the no holds bar set for a fairly fair price if you wanted it. But it is sold out on their website. Ultimate Edition 15 is up. Let's see what else we got here. Elite 97, 96, the WrestleMania 39 set is up for pre-order, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Also, make sure while you're on there, you're checking out the Vault page. That's some old Elites. They got them loose and in package. Yep. They've got stuff from the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast if you're into that. All the new basics are up. Everything you need. Ultimate Edition 14, 15. The new Series 4 with Brock and HBK if you need those, and use the code RUN10 to save 10%. Or we have a new code. You use RUN-IN, no spaces, just RUN-IN. If you spend $50, you get free shipping on RUN-IN. Usually their free shipping is if you spend over $75. So you're getting a little deal there. Also, make sure you check out Homage. We do have a new code with Homage, but you have to go to runinpod.com because I forget what the code is. I want to say it might be RUN-IN. But that'll get you 15% off your first order. Just use our affiliate website link, which is on our website, runinpod.com. You can get a peek at the new logo over at runinpod.com as well. So make sure you check that out. Thanks to Zach Egolf for that brand new logo. Sign up for the Patreon. It's patreon.com/runinpod. Also, of course, check out Buy, Sell, Trade Toys. You can use the code RUN10 for there. Figure collections. Shop.figurecollections.com. Use the code RUN10 to save 10% there as well. And then I want to mention Blitzkrieg Pro is having they got a show coming up August 14th. It's at a brewery here in Western Mass. Definitely worth checking out. It's at 2 Weeks Notice Brewery. A very, very, very cool brewery. Little Guido will be there. VSK. We are sponsoring a tag match between the Shook Crew, and I forget who they're facing. I know I should know this. I'm such an asshole. But go to blitzkriegpro.net to buy tickets. It's a Sunday afternoon, 12 p.m. door, 2 p.m. bell time. Tickets on sale at blitzkriegpro.net over at 2 Weeks Notice Brewing Company. So grab a couple beers while you're there. Hang out. It's the Ashley Vox Beer Bash. Check it out, blitzkriegpro.net. What else you got, DJ? Anything else?
Well, I mean, I guess like Stockton Con is coming up on the weekend of the 13th and the 14th of August. And so far, like I'll do, because there's been people that have signed up to go to this thing, and then last minute they have another thing they got to go to. But so far, Thunder Rosa will be there.
Oh, nice. And she was supposed to be that way
for Barrios,
right? And then something happened, didn't pan out. So
right.
Nice.
So I got my two figures. One I'm going to open, one I'm trying to get signed here. So hopefully she keeps the date here.
Yeah, we got a couple signings coming up here. If you're in the area, Zombie Hideout in Springfield, Mass, is going to have Sergeant Slaughter coming up. I'm trying to think. I'm going to the website.
I like his prices for signing figs, and some figs he won't sign.
That's a new thing. We talked about this on the Fig Cave podcast, which you guys should also check out. that Sergeant Slaughter is charging more to sign his Chase Ultimate Edition, which I think is interesting. So
he knows.
Oh, he knows. Yeah, I think they're all getting the hint. Undertaker is like signing a crazy price for his like rookie cards and stuff. But Danhausen is also going to be there in September. Darby Allin will be there November 5th. Sergeant Slaughter, the Steiner brothers will be there March 25th of next year. $1 Million Man is coming. Jesse Ventura. I'm all in on that Jesse Ventura. I got to get something good for him to sign.
Yeah, Jesse.
Holy shit, it's $275. Maybe I'm not in. Oh, man. What's the combo? Oh, combo's 100. That's not bad. But yeah, check them out too. zombie-hideout.com if you're in the Western Mass area. But yeah, man, we're looking forward to getting back into it. We'll probably do a run-in recap of SummerSlam next week, maybe. I know Chad Miller is looking for that episode number 99, so let's just count this as episode number 99.
There we go. The missing.
There you go, Chad Miller. Episode number 99 is a wrap. Hope you guys enjoy SummerSlam. Be on the lookout. We're trying to work out some giveaways for SummerSlam weekend, so just be on the lookout to our social media. Also, shout out to Dean Wireman for keeping the social media channels alive while we've been on hiatus and enjoying our summer. So, but yeah, keep an eye on all that, and we'll talk to you guys soon. My name is Tommy Paradise.
That's your boy DJ up in the rafters.
We're out of here.